Hey everyone, I'm just out today getting some fresh air, and I wanted to talk about all the different ways that I find real estate deals. And I want to list through all those really quick, but I really wanted to focus on how to build a wholesaler list, because right now in this market, the market is crazy. Just kind of give you a background of what we're going through right now. Every house that gets listed gets multiple offers. On a $450,000 house, one of my agents bid $60,000 above asking price, and they weren't even the highest offer. Hardly any inventory in all the markets that I work in. So finding properties on the MLS and through a realtor right now is not the best way to find a great deal. So wholesaling is a great way to do it. But just to run through all the different ways that we found deals in the past, to kind of break it down, I'd like to ask this question. The people that have done multiple deals, I'd like to know what your breakdown is on where you find your deals. For us, usually it's about 30% from the MLS, 30% from wholesalers, and about 30% from my marketing and advertising, and maybe another 10% from referrals and just odds and ends, people talking to people on the street, things like that. So that's kind of how ours break down. I'd like to hear from you what your breakdown is on how you receive deals. But here's my list. Going through these from top to the bottom. A great way to look for deals in a normal market, like I say, is on the MLS, and we get about a third of our deals through there. And from watching my previous videos to know what is a good deal and what's not a good deal by watching my appraisal videos. I have an appraisal playlist, so if you want to go check that out, click on my little picture down at the bottom here, scroll to my channel, click on playlists, and click on the appraisal playlist. By reviewing those videos, you'll be able to know a good deal when you see it. But MLS is one way that you can do it. On Zillow and Redfin and some of those websites are a great way to find deals. And I'll make other videos on these individual buying techniques, but today we're talking more about wholesaling. The other ways you can buy deals are off a notice of default list, and these are pre-foreclosures. Another thing is to check for is finding people that are in forbearance. And I did a whole video on forbearances and how to profit from those. I'll put that in the description below. Any for sale by owner signs or for sale by owner advertisers or for sale by owner sellers are going to be a great source for finding real estate deals. Driving for dollars. Just as you're walking around looking for properties that have some deferred maintenance or have weeds in the yard, things like that, maybe run down or boarded up. We found several properties that way where just by finding who the owner is and saying, hey, we saw this property, we like it, we'd like to buy it, would you take an offer? And the last way we find properties is by mailers or pay-per-click advertising online. But today I want to talk about the most effective one in this market for us is wholesale deals. And if you don't know what a wholesaler is an investor who finds a property through all the other means I just mentioned. They get the property, they lock it up, and they get a contract on it, and then they turn around and they sell it to the end user or another investor with a small markup or sometimes a large markup. But in the end, we get a lot of deals from wholesalers. And the question is, how do you find these wholesalers? How do you find these off-market deals so you can be the one picking up these good deals from these wholesalers? And the answer is there's several ways that you can build your wholesale list. And what you want is you want to contact a wholesaler and you want to ask them, you want to say, hey, if you have any properties you're wholesaling or you're selling off market, I'd love to be added to your buyers list. And you send them your email, and then periodically throughout the week, they'll be sending you deals in your area that are below market. And you can choose if you like them or not. You can choose to act on them or not. So some of the best ways to find wholesalers is if you've ever driven around town and you see these little signs on the side of the road that say, hey, we buy properties. Write down the number, give them a call, and you can say, hey, listen, I don't have a property for sale, but I am looking to buy properties. So if you can add me to your buyers list, I'd love to buy anything that you have you're wholesaling. And they'll add you to their list. That's a great way to find wholesalers. Another way is just doing an old-fashioned internet search. Hop on the internet, type in wholesalers in Phoenix or wholesalers in Georgia or wholesalers in whatever your market you're in. Just do that quick search and you'll come up with a list of people that are wholesaling properties in that market. In addition to that, you can also do a search for sell my house fast for cash or some kind of combination of those terms. And what you're going to find is a lot of these people that are wholesalers need to find sellers as well. So you can call them up. Please be thoughtful and courteous when you're clicking on these wholesale pay-per-click advertisements. These are people that have paid top dollar to be in front of motivated sellers. So you don't want to click on their link a bunch of times. And if you can, look at the property name before you click on it and do a quick search for that company and go to them directly rather than clicking on the link. As much as these wholesalers are trying to find properties to buy, they're also trying to find people to sell them too. So if you call them up and say, hey, I don't have a property to buy, I am looking to buy properties that are off market, please add me to your list. Another thing you can do is if you have access to the MLS or you have some way to find out other properties that are being fixed and flipped, you can call up those fix and flip investors and contact them and say, hey, if you have any deals that you can't do, go ahead and pass them on to me. I'd love to be on your buyer's list. There's no way as an investor I could do every deal that came across my desk that I wanted to do. So I might as well pass that on and make a few bucks and pass it on to the next person. By just continually farming and keeping your eyes out for distressed sellers, one thing to just remember is these wholesalers are trying to find people that are selling their house. So wherever they are looking for buyers, you can also go and find them that way as well. Hope this helps. And if you find any value in this, please like this video and subscribe, share it with your friends. If they're trying to build their portfolio, I'd love to have them come check out the channel, and please comment down below with any questions you have, and good luck on your next real estate investment and building your wholesale buyer list. I'm walking by all these houses with pools right now and I can hear the water going and I really want to go jump in.